Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews with the second beer of the day. This is a beer from Stoudts. They're from Adamstown, Pennsylvania. This is a very hoppy ale from what the label says. Stoudts Company Brewing. This is their Revel Red. Hoppy ale, microbrewed and bottled in Stoudts Brewing Co, Adamstown, Pennsylvania. It's Stoudts.com. Let's see if there's any. No ABV from what I can see, and that's a little sad. Unfortunately, I just did this one. I don't even think I told you the ABV. If everyone wants to know randomly, this is 5.6. Well, that's a really shitty thing to do for a review, but there you go. This one doesn't have an ABV on it, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll see what it is. Use my Sly Fox glass. Sly Fox. Kind of a rich caramel color to this. Kind of darker than I thought it would be. It's almost amber in hue. Really nice amber, rich, dark color. Almost looks like a Cornish ale. Nice little head on it. I think I made a mistake by sitting these things so close because I'm really smelling Northern Brewer hops like a mofo. Not really getting too much hops. I mean, obviously I can smell those, but I'm not getting very many hops off the nose. Unless they used something similar, I'm not getting a massive amount of hops off the head. So we'll have to dig in. Really twisty with the taste. Real upbeat sweetness going on. It's like really sweet tangerines, oranges, mixed with a real sweet caramel malt. Borderline bubblegum taste, but borderline. Just really upbeat, sugary sweetness. It's not really hoppy at all. The hops are just there for are basically just a little bit of aroma and flavor. When you get into those kind of like upbeat orange characteristics, you get a little bit of grapefruit, pineapple, orange, things like that. They're all bouncing around there. There's a hair in my beard. Interesting. Things like that. The bitterness is basically very faint. It's faint enough that you know it's there, so it doesn't taste bland like this, like a bland lager. It does have a bitterness, but it's not the bitterness that you would expect from a hoppy ale. Especially when they go out and say it's a hoppy ale. I'm burping back skunk, and I think it might be from this. That's unpleasant. It's not bad. It's a very easily sessionable. It's almost like an ESB, something like that. A very low. It's got some upfront sweetness. I'm assuming it's going to have a little bit of a low ABV. It's got a low bitterness, so it's easy to drink. It's not exactly extremely complicated. There's not a lot going on in it, except for that hair. That's not mine. I think I'd noticed one of my hairs in there. To get the hop, slowly just drink it. Slowly let it sit in your mouth. then you'll pick up the bitterness of the hop. It's subtle and it grows a little bit and then fades back down. It's lingering now. It's a lingering hop. You just slug it back, you're not really going to notice the hop in this ale. It's better than I thought it was. And it's a bit hoppier than I thought it was, too. Actually, I'm getting to enjoy this ale a little bit more. The hops are more bittering, and the hops are more well-rounded if you just let it sit in your mouth for just that little bit of time before you just slug it back. I think you'd enjoy this on the second pint more so the first, because you'd probably just neck the first one pretty quick. It's the second one you start going, yeah, wow, this is really getting dynamic. It's really not bad. It's not a lot going on in the smell, but some of you know I just had a sickness, so that might be part of the problem with the smell. But the taste is there. The hops, you can really feel and get a presence for the hops once you really drink it. Just faint. I'm getting more earth tones on the hops than fruity tones. More earth-based, bitter-based hops, spice-based hops like pepper. That's what I'm getting on the hops. It's not bad though, especially the fact that it has two dimensions to it. You can just slug it back and it's easy, or you let it sit and then you get that kind of hop presence to it. So I'm going to give this an 8. 8 out of 10 for the Revel Red from Stoudts Brewing Company, Stoudts, Adamstown, Pennsylvania. A hoppy ale. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. A little beer going down the chin. It's okay. Cheers.